Welcome to a new video, and today we have a tier list. Forget everything you see on the screen. We are just going to be looking at the heroes that you see at the top. I couldn't find one with just heroes or with all the heroes. This has Sai, so we're gonna work with this one. Anyway, let's get into it. We have S through F, and we have what is that? 13, 14 heroes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think there's 13, I don't know, I'm not sure. And we're going to start in no particular order because I had to move them up, so there is no order. Benjamin. Now, do I need to say much about Benjamin? Let's just take a second to think. You know, 150 cash around extra, so that's 250. Because you get at 100 anyway. Moves up to 250 more, which is 350. It has sabotage, balloon siphon, bank interest, not interest, because you gain 50% more. There's a lot of things that Benjamin has going. It doesn't do any damage, admittedly. Technically, it doesn't do any damage. But for getting you out the slump, that is the early rounds, and getting you on your way, for like, you put down a few towers, maybe a ninja, maybe just a regular one that you got for free. Regular monkey you got for free. You save up for like 1,000, which is quite an expensive price for a hero. It's around about 1,000, depending on what difficulty you're on. You put him down. He takes what? 6 rounds to get his money back? More like 7 rounds. That's really not bad. If you start at level 3 anyway, it's that. So you have to 6 rounds, and then you're gaining profit. Admittedly, later rounds he does lose you money because the what is it Siphon? Or I'm not talking about balloon hack, I think it's Siphon. Let me quickly check. Trojan. You get Trojan. That does lose you a bit of money, but he also makes you, later rounds he goes up to 800 per round. But he cannot go F tier because he will not help you at all when it comes to chimp. Useless and chimp. Kind of useless. You still get Trojan, but useless. Quincy. Basically the first hero you're experienced with. Quincy's actually pretty good. Quincy has okay skins. I'm going to add this. I think Benjamin has good skins. Quincy has okay skins. Not really anything special, but does a decent amount of damage. Can pop leads and camo. Technically, because every third hit hits, it can explode when you level it up high enough. And obviously, you need to level it up. It's alright. It levels up fast as well. Decent amount of damage. This is really the average one. This is like what you base everything else off. So it's gonna have to go C. Pat Fusty. Pat Fusty can sit in water. A benefit. Pat Fusty stuns big balloons if you set it to hit strong. Very good. Can just take down Moabs. One of its abilities. Helps other I think it's here other monkeys in it, like near it. They can pop one extra balloon, I think, which makes them actually pretty good and makes them a lot better, obviously. So for that, not doing as much damage itself, but helping others and taking down Moabs. Thing in the water, so it doesn't really use up any of your space unless you don't have water that can go on land anyway. We're gonna give it a C again. I don't think it's better than Quincy. Well, I don't think it's worse. Moving on with Oben. I think Oben, I was going to put that straight away. I think Oben's the first S tier. How do you say this? Oben instantly pops leads. Does 2 damage. And when you get later in the game, you can put down the nettles. Obviously, the nettles do a bit of damage, but I have a video on Omen. It's free when you level up to the final one. You can just eat. I think it's like around 70 super cerams. Actually, they might not be super cerams, but like reinforced ceramic. Eats them. And that's like already crazy. Does damage itself. And I'm not even yet to mention the fact that it buffs druids and any magic thing as well, but mainly druids and let me quickly check. Yeah, no, it's all magic monkeys, and then especially druids. Buffs them crazily, way more range, way more pierce, I think it is. I don't think it's damage, I think it's pierce. Might be damage on one of them because it has 2 upgrades to them. It does nettles, it, you know, pops a lot of balloons itself. It's, you know, brambles do a lot of damage. It has its slowing totem. Esther. Moving on, we have Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's quite a strange tower, I think I'd say. Gwendolyn. I don't like Gwendolyn. That's the honest truth. Yes, it can put down a wall of fire that's pretty good, but it's meh. It has some decent abilities like Cocktail and Firestorm. It has obviously its level 20 ability, which is Firestorm being absolutely mad. It can buff monkeys near it to do more damage and pop leads. That's useful. But really Gwendolyn's meh. Causes burn again. That's does quite a lot of damage, but really you're looking at all of them. What would I rather have? Quincy or Gwendolyn? And it's gonna be Quincy. So Gwendolyn has 2D. It's not Quincy by a lot, but it is Quincy. So I haven't had much time to play Sai. Obviously I still have Sai, but I haven't had much time to really delve into Sai. Pause. Sai is very good. Later in the game. Early Sai sucked so badly. Then again, early game, you don't have ceramic. Then again, you don't have ceramic, so why do you need Sai? Because that's really what Sai does. Just ruin ceramic. And when there's a shit ton of ceramics, like you need it to level up a lot to do so much damage to ceramics. Sai is a baddie, man. Let's not get that twisted. Sai's a baddie, man. But Sai needs to level up, and Sai levels up very slowly. We can go over all of the abilities of Sai. You know, Psychic Blast. Was it Sonic Stream? I'm not sure. But it needs its late upgrades to really be crazy. Like, Sai's last upgrade, let me just read it out. Sonic Stream no longer distracts balloons. Sai now target DDTs and ZOMGs. Sai can attack DDTs and ZOMGs. You know how crazy that is? But you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there before around 100 on Impossible on... I mean, I haven't tested on an expert map. But I don't think you're going to get there on an expert map. I think you can maybe get 19, and you're going to have to farm to get the rest of it, but sure. Um, saying all that though, size above average. Definitely late game, very good. We're gonna put it at B. Zilly, the only tower I think that can pop leads and camo. I think it's as soon as it's placed down, or it might be level 3 because obviously I get instant level 3. No, instantly can attack camo and lead. If you're doing ABR, like you don't understand how useful that is unless you're doing ABR and you understand what ABR is. Again, Azili levels up really slowly. Co-op, I would not use any of the slow levelers. Unless it's like Adora where you can just insta level. I'm going to put Azili down and I'm going to explain why. Oh shit, A or B? It is between A or B. Would I rather have Sai or Azili? I think I'd have them both equally, so that's where it goes. Azili's above average. Azili late game curses quite a lot, and obviously if you have a longer map, that's very good, especially if she can attack twice. Curses can affect Moabs at some point, making them take so much damage. And obviously her level 20, if you didn't know, lets her attack bads and do way more damage to bads. Like, that's crazy. So Azili, Beta, love Azili. Sorta, unfortunately, better. I don't know if they've made Sorta level up less though, because I can't get Sorta to level 20 anymore. They might have just reduced how fast heroes can level up, but not getting to level 20 is quite important because level 20, level 19, level 18, even level 17 are very important for Azili Sword of damage. However, if you want to buy a farm maybe and get maybe like 20-30k each level, it's probably worth 20k, especially to get to 17, 18 and 19, mainly 17 and 18. 19 is useful, but you don't need it. 17 and 18 just does a lot of damage to everything. But excluding that, Sorta still does amazing damage, especially in a circle. Can pierce through loads, will leave things like, I don't know what it's called, where they have like scars through them. No, it's called Bloom Bleed. They have like, they take damage over time, how do you even describe it? They take damage over time, they take more damage, she can do more damage if they're stunned. A damage boss, and the best one in the game. Possibly. We'll get to that later. Azili is good. Etienne. I have been known to hate on Etienne, and I still do, obviously. Etienne isn't awful. Obviously, Etienne's late abilities are very good. Etienne at the start, poor. But for the UAV and the late game, I can definitely put it in B. Now you can argue as much as you want about how good Etienne is. Its UAV is very good. Now is it as good as some of the other ones here? And it has no early game. Arguing it's probably got a better end game than not even. It's good, okay, and that's where it's going. Final call. What, Striker Jones now? Striker Jones is meh. I don't think we have any F tier heroes. But Striker Jones is not good. And is outshadowed and kind of power crept by other towers here. Which is a bit like, why get a Striker Jones? Because Striker Jones obviously pops leads, but I mean, Oben's been in the game for ages. Sorta does late game. Azili can, Sai can. None of that are particularly power creep. Dora can though. That's his power creep. That's later in the game. Does a lot of damage and buffs mortars. Now that's the thing that I have a bit of a gripe with. It buffs mortars. Yes, it also buffs bomb shooters, but how often am I using mortars? I mean, bottom tier 5 mortar, balloon incinerator is amazing. But when am I using that? I mean, not many games am I using balloon incinerator, which makes this basically a D tier, just a damage dealer like Gwendolyn, but probably worse than Gwendolyn. Maybe not worse than Gwendolyn. But no. Brickwell's E. I don't think there's any afters. Brickwell can do a lot of damage at once with the Mega Mine and buffs other naval things, and so basically it does a lot of damage to like a balloon at once with all its mines, but does no damage itself. Basically no damage itself. Brickwell is poor. Really letting down the girls squad. Brickwell. I expected better, but that's where Brickwell is. Oh, show. We have Churchill. Very good. Got buff. Not much to say. Definitely Aether. Yes, I'd rather have it over these. Very expensive, but it does so much damage. And can see leads. And can see camos. Amazing. I have clowned Adora for ages because Adora is a complete damage doer, does nothing else but does damage. And does damage pretty well, but requires at least, like, I think it's 100k of sacrifices to get to max level. And yes, when it gets to max level, it does ridiculous damage with the Ball of Light. It does damage itself. But the placement of this, obviously useless in chimps again. The placement of this is going to be 100% based on the fact that Vengeful Adora is in the game. If you're going for a high tier game, like a end game kind of thing, you have to get Vengeful Adora basically. And that's why Adora is there. So here is my tier list. Yes, this went on for a bit longer than I expected. Hopefully, I mean, it's 20 minutes of recording. I'm hoping I can get it down to at least 15 minutes. Preferably 10, but I don't think I will. If you have any comments or, you know, anything wrong with my tier list, be sure to let me know and I will not change anything. But thanks for watching. Just a quick note for anyone that watches any other videos. There's another video tomorrow already scheduled. It's just another part of the Testing Money series. And I'll be streaming Tuesday, hopefully. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.